Hey guys, so I quickly just wanted to pop on and talk about something that maybe some people will think is silly for me to even be doing a video about, but for me it's been a really big deal. So lately I've been feeling kind of down and not myself and a little bit unhappy and not really understanding or figuring out why. At first I thought it was because of my tummy tuck, which by the way I'm 8 weeks post-op today, but that's fine and I'm feeling great about that. So I thought, that's not like what's going on here. So last night, Jeremy and I sat down and had a really great conversation about my weight loss journey and how I'm feeling physically and emotionally. And I realized that it's the scale. The scale is what's been making me feel down. I've been maintaining in the 170s for about 7 months now. And as you guys know, I lost 120 pounds in 10 months on the 21-day meal plan. So I'm so accustomed, so used to seeing that number continue to drop. And I've been kind of maintaining the 170s, which is great, but the number's been bothering me. So I've decided I'm gonna stop getting on the scale. And I was scared to do that, and I've been scared to do that my entire weight loss journey because I didn't think that I had the control. Well, I didn't. I know that I didn't early on. Didn't have the control to keep going, and be certain of my progress without seeing that number. And early on that was needed. I needed to see those numbers dropping. I needed to make sure that I got myself to a healthy weight, and I needed to make sure that I continued to see those numbers drop so I would continue to have the motivation. But now I don't need that. I don't need it anymore. And for me it's so freeing, and I didn't even think I would ever get to this place. So I've been maintaining in the 170s, and I know the 21-day meal plan like the back of my hand. It is my lifestyle. I always said when I get to, I want to make this a lifestyle, and that's the goal, and it is my lifestyle. I was worried about kind of falling back into old habits, and if I didn't have the scale to kind of keep me in check, then I might go back to those old habits, which I might have. But now, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. It just won't happen. I couldn't. I really couldn't. So I'm happy to say that I have decided that I am finally at a point where I no longer need the scale. I no longer need to see those numbers to feel good. I am able to kind of base it off of how I'm feeling. So there's still changes I want to make with my body. There's still, a certain way that I want to look and different things that I want to do, different goals that I have. But I know what that looks like on my body, and I know what that feels like. So I'm going to worry more about that and give those 3 little numbers a rest for a while. So I want to make sure that people understand that early on, for me personally, I did need the scale. I needed the scale. I needed to see those numbers dropping for motivation and to make sure that I got to a healthy weight. When you're technically obese, that's important, right? To see those numbers and to get that number down. I'm at a healthy weight. I feel good. I like how I look when I look in the mirror. There's some little things I want to tweak, but I can do those things, and I don't need the scale to be able to do them. So I'm excited to say that that's where I'm at. This is just another part of my weight loss journey. A huge thank you to Tiffany for her post recently, because they've kind of given me some insight around my goal weight and this number and why am I so focused on this. And I don't know why. It just always was the number. First it was 190, then it was 180, then it was 175, then it was 160. Yeah, so here we are. So I don't want that number to keep dropping, and I want to always make sure that I practice what I preach and I keep a healthy relationship with my body, with food, with the scale, all of those things. So that's where I'm at now. It feels really good. I just didn't want to keep getting up in the morning, getting on the scale, and immediately feeling sad. I would get up, feel happy, be in a great mood, then get on the scale and see those numbers, and then feel bad if it wasn't the number that I wanted to see. So I don't want to be like that. Nobody should have to feel like that over these numbers. So I'm finally in a place where I trust myself. I know that I have the discipline and the strength to continue to do what I'm doing. This is my regular everyday life. This is what I do. This is how I eat. This is my routine. So happy to be at this point in my journey. Didn't even know it was a point to get to. Hadn't really even thought about it, but I'm here now and I'm excited. Anyways, I'm off to the gym. Thank you for listening to me ramble.